everyone, welcome to Haley's Home. My name is Haley and this is my home. My husband and I, we are on week 4 of our keto journey. We are really enjoying this experience. We've learned so much and we actually feel great. I've done diets in the past and that is not the case, but on keto, I am feeling great, energized, full, not thinking about food. So this has really been a great experience. And then also just digging in to all the information on what makes keto so different than other types of diets and also lifestyles. So I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but let's just jump into week 4 pros and cons.
So this week we felt pretty darn great. In fact, on Saturday and Sunday this week, we spent 6 hours each day out in the yard getting it all winterized. So did a ton of weeding, cut back a bunch of plants, and planted garlic. Another fun thing is that my dad was in town, so we had our first meal at a restaurant while on keto. We had some really good lettuce-wrapped Greek burgers.
We also got to visit with Kevin's brother and his wife Katie. It was a lot of fun. We had just kind of like a fall get-together here. We had barbecued oysters. Now, I'm not a fan of oysters. They've creeped me out for a long time. What are you doing?
Attempting to open these, and they are very difficult.
Gross. Blah. I'll try it, but no guarantees. But I have to say that barbecued was really good. You put like a ton of Parmesan cheese on there, and yeah, you made them very well. They were really good.
They're excellent.
We had one con this week, and the con was that our poor kitty cat Angel, she did not feel well. She had a rough night one night. It was about a 12-hour stint or so that she was just throwing up, and the next morning we took her in and they gave her some nausea medicine, and that really seemed to help. They're not sure what the cause is, but she is getting very skinny, and she's 19 years old, so she's an old one, but we want to have her gain some weight. So she's on an opposite diet plan. We are trying to get her to eat as many cans of cat food as she can. All right, and next is our keto inspiration. And this week I am going to feature a YouTuber. Her name is Ashley Salvatore. She is just so encouraging, and she has been doing this for a number of years now. She is fully on the keto lifestyle. She's had a great weight loss success story. I really like her YouTube videos because she has great recipes, so we have mimicked many of her recipes. She also has advice on exercising while on keto, and that's something that we've been thinking about here. So next week, week 5, we're thinking of adding in yoga. So we'll do yoga once a week and just see how that goes. And from there, we're going to try and increase our activity level. So I think Ashley is going to be a great resource for that, for looking at exercising while on keto. I will post her information in the description below so that if you would like, you can check out her YouTube channel as well. So in last week's video, I talked about going into more depth on researching weight loss plateaus. So we both have had just a little bit of minimal weight loss and body fat loss. Kevin did great this week. He got a pound down. I'm still kind of, just barely getting there. And I did want to get some research in, and I found some really good information. There are multiple articles that state that plateaus are normal for weight loss. In the beginning of keto, your body is getting rid of all of the excess water that it had been holding on to with the carbs in your body. And so now that we are not using carbs as fuel, it also sheds the water that was with those carbs. So that's why in the beginning, you're going to the bathroom a lot, and
A lot.
a lot. And now your body doesn't have that weight on it from the water. So in the beginning, the weight goes down easy. But as you approach month 2, which is what we are approaching, weight loss begins to get a little bit slower, which is completely normal. So I think after doing this research that we're on the right track. It's going to be slower, but that is completely 100% normal. Some weeks you may not even see any weight loss. And again, that's just how it works. So we just have to be patient, Angel. We just have to be patient and trust the system. We feel good, and I think that really is what matters. And as long as we're seeing an overall decline in our weight, that's what's working.
Ooh. Yes, speaker.
Hey, Angel. So there's a couple tips and tricks that we've researched.
So the first one is get more sleep. Apparently, when you're tired, you kind of have more cravings for food that isn't quite keto compliant. So go to bed a little bit earlier. The next one is to reduce stress, which is a little hard for us right now. Work's kind of crazy. Angel was sick. Now she's feeling better. So we're hoping that we can at least get a little bit more sleep and hope that kind of flows through to be less stress.
And next week we'll start yoga. So hopefully that'll help too. Some other tips are to track your macros. I think we do a really good job at this. We use the Carb Manager app. But for example, this week we did go out to eat and we did not track that because it's so difficult. You don't really know the portion sizes like you would when making it at home. So for us, that was, you know, a new experience. But just being diligent on tracking those macros is really important, and having the Carb Manager has really helped us. Another tip that I've researched a lot about is the importance of not snacking. So with keto, the idea is that your body is going to use the fat that you currently have, any sort of excess fat, as fuel. And so when you're eating throughout the day, if you're consuming fats, little bits at a time here and there throughout the day, your body doesn't get that chance to use the reserve fat that is on your body. So it's so important to not snack and to only eat at certain points of the day so that your body can get fueled by it, but then as it uses up that fuel, it will go into using the fat that is on your body. And that's something that we didn't know. You know, we've been eating cheese here and there and then having cappuccino throughout the day that have fat. And so one thing that we're changing this week is to just have specific times of the day when we eat. Also, it may be that we're not losing the weight or body fat, but we could be losing inches. We are approaching week 5, which is also our monthly milestones. And we'll be doing our body measurements. We'll be showing our photos from month 1 to month 2. So it could be, and we have not measured ourselves, but it could be that we are losing inches. Okay, and then taking a look at my weight this week, it has been just very minimal. And so from week 3 to week 4, this week I weighed in at 156 pounds, so just a negative, literally 0.1. That brings my total weight loss to 6.9 pounds.
So this week I'm at 213.5 pounds, down 1 pound from last week and a total of 7.5 pounds. So I get a gold star this week.
Nice, nice work. All right, and next we're going to talk about our body fat. And for body fat, we actually saw some improvement from last week, which is great. It's the first time and we're on week 4. So week 4, for me, I lost 0.3%, which is great. Overall, I'm still up 0.8 from my starting body fat, but it's an improvement from last week, so I will take it.
So this week I've had 0 change in body fat. I'm still at 21.6%. Just kind of holding steady.
All right, and thanks so much for watching our week 4 journey on keto. Stay tuned for next week. It'll be week 5, a monthly milestone week, which is a big one where we go over the same things as we do in the weekly updates, such as our weight and body fat, but we also will be showing before and after pictures from the time that we started in October to the start of November. Also, we'll be doing our measurements to see if that's changed. So we're really excited for next week and the results there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue on our journey with us, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you on Haley's Home next week.